What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Asar.
Notice, the following points of interest have been identified. Matriarch's Mercy, Alexandra Monastery, the statue of the Matriarch, and notice.
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
We can't let Vries catch us on the back foot again. We need a plan. Bullet could solve a lot of problems. Provided we can reach Vries before she enacts her plan to kill the delegates. Not to mention paying her back for the lives she's already taken.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent Vries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, Vries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. This unit is proficient in multiple forms of violence. Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of her own Phantoms? Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
No time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries. Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander. I'm sure of it. This must be the satellite. The satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? Why is Vries hanging on to it?
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. That said, it is deeply regrettable that matters on Open Ridge have not been
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of it. It's you, is it not? The one Agent Vries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the...
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent Vries and our comrades the time they need, we know full well she cares nothing for us, but it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent Vries, now we're just...
Emergency
Let me know when you need an extraction. Pads from debris but turned bloody. What's that on the monitor over there? Could be important.
It seems your sovereign is regarded as being...
We need to find us a fuse to get this whole thing operational again.
This is good. If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be... version? If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
So, your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
advised. Station security forces are under hostile control.
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Recommencing formulating an appropriate response.
Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
The Protectorate's accursed relay destroyed our peaceful, liberated town of Fairfield. Their madness killed many and crushed our productivity.
A tragedy. One that could have been foreseen. Perhaps it is for the best, then, that you did not manage to bring the refugees of Westport to your door. Yes, we heard of that, too. To my analysis, neither of our parties has enough...
This unit welcomes you to the utility. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation. For who's searching my records? Yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes. Pray. You are back, presumably unauthorized. This sector...
No time to lollygag.
enthusiastically. Confrontational state. Protocols not yet shown.
Where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
Multiple indicators suggest contact with the enemy may be imminent.
We've got the override codes. Let's use them. Use them on these mechs. Control should be nearby.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Go no further, infidel. This next shot will reach. I can hear you scamming.
Pharmaceutical reload.
Let me know when you need a distraction. can hear you. Have you given up?
Knew you had my back. What is it? All right, but we best do this quick. Now's not really the time for a chat. You need some? I'll see what I can do.
By the end of this. Is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Auntie's will. Should the intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight is nice, yes, but what about the entrepreneurial mind? We may have lost our brightest when Fairfield was destroyed, but there are promising employees rising in the ranks.
So you think that your people should rule? You certainly have...
Oh, there they are. Right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have got law before Vries goes through with the plan.
Actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot. Welcomed refugees to matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. I did suspect it was your work. Not many would have had the stomach for it. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. So you say, but those agents and I are a very different stock. And anyway, they served the purpose they came here for. They bought me time to gain the advantage. Now, are you going to keep standing there chittering unintelligently at me like you did then? Seems that hibernation's only made you more ruthless.
I think twice before making light of those 10 years you stole from the Commander. And from me.
This hatred's unbecoming, Niles. And you'd both be fools not to hear me out. I am doing everything with what little power I have to stop the rifts from destroying the galaxy. I am so close. With the right data and the prototype rift modulator hidden away in a protectorate lab on Praetor, the Order could finally figure out how to control the rifts. But like the protectorate before them, Auntie's choice must never have access to that technology. Fine. Then I'm done talking.
Vries has been terminated. Due to acts of betrayal, service honors may not be awarded posthumously.
We should keep moving, Commander. station's not gonna hold up against that rip for long. We need to get back to the incognito now. Not getting any smaller. Come on, Commander. Huff and puff it.